We grow up being taught that helping others is a good thing, but no one ever says it clearly. Who is right to help? Here is a hard truth. Not everyone who needs help deserves it. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Don't argue about who a good person is. Be that person." But to be a truly good person, we need wisdom, not blind kindness, because helping the wrong person may not save anyone, but may drag you down into the abyss. You can't keep pouring into a cracked cup. You can't plant a seed in barren soil and expect it to bloom. Stoicism teaches us kindness is strength, but without limits, it becomes weakness. Don't let your kindness be taken advantage of. Choose the right people to help, and protect the best part of you. There were people who looked weak. They said they were tired. They talked about their pain. They asked for a little help, and then a little more. And you, in your heart, believed. But then, one day you realize, they don't need your help. They just need you to be tied down. The lie are not manifested by obvious evil. They wear the victim's shirt, usepity make tools, and guilt make the rope pull you in. They are not weak. They are just good at acting. Epictetus once warned, "A wolf looks like a dog, but you don't bring it into your house." Stoics were not fooled by appearances of misery. They looked deeper, into motives. Helping a liar is giving the key to your peace to a manipulator. Be nice, but be sober. There are cries for help that are just traps disguised as tragedy. There are people you just need to help once. They think it is their duty. They don't thank you. They don't appreciate you. They just think you're in debt surname. You give them a shirt, they ask for shoes. You suffer in silence, they call it weakness. And when you say no, they call you heartless. The self-entitled, they don't need kindness. They demand it as a given right. And the more you give in, the more they take it for granted. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Don't waste your life speculating about other people. What they think, what they expect, is not as important as who are you losing yourself to." Stoic knows when to stop. Because helping someone who is ungrateful is the fastest way to drain you physically and mentally. Don't let your kindness become a free service to ingratitude. There are people who are not trapped in the darkness. They choose to live in it. You give them advice. They ignore it. You give them a chance. They throw it away. You repeat the kindness, and they repeat the mistake. Self-destructive persona need your rescue. They need someone witness the crash that they brought upon themselves, to blame, to keep running away. They live by the expectation that tomorrow will be better, even though they haven't changed anything today. Seneca once said, "The biggest obstacle in life is expectation, forgetting the present to wait for tomorrow." The more you help, the deeper they fall. By help people who don't want to change, like pour water into the sea. Not filling, just draining you. Stoicism is not against the tide. They just don't throw themselves into the flood. Because they know no one wants to swim. Some people fall and find a way to get up. But there are also people fall down and build a whole life around that fall. The forever victim don't really want to change. They don't look for solutions. They look for audience for his tragedy. They blame everything. The past, society, the times, even those who once helped them. Why? For playing the victim. Easier, mature. It's easier than looking in the mirror and saying, "I need to change." Seneca once wrote, "It's not that life is too short, it's that we waste it." The more you help, the more they feel. More pitiful, more helpless. And eventually, you yourself are exhausted, by a never-ending loop. Stoics do not turn away those who fall, but they only give a hand to those who truly want to stand up. And those who just want to be piggyback is not the person you need to save. Not everyone you help is grateful. Someone took the kindness and then come back to bite you when you no longer meet their expectations. The enemy is the type of person. Consider kindness as a hidden attack, and helping is your way of asserting that they are incompetent. They don't hate you because you're bad. They hate you because you make them feel small. You give them a chance. They use it to prove you are nothing more. You keep quiet. They call it contempt. You are nice. They think you are manipulative. Epictetus once said, "If you want to improve, you have to be willing to be called stupid." But haters don't want to progress. They just want to pull others down so they don't feel inferior. Help them. You are just sow seeds in contaminated soil. What grows is not a flower, but hatred. Stoics do not help to be loved. They help with reason. And sometimes, wisdom is walking away in silence, but without regret. Being a good person doesn't mean you have to save every lost soul. Stoicism is not insensitive. They just understand that. Virtue must have limits, and kindness must be guided by wisdom. You don't give away energy out of guilt. You give it because you know it's the right thing to do, and the right person. Don't compromise your inner peace to keep peace with those who don't appreciate you. Choose the right person. Protect mindfulness, compassion, and inner qualities, as if it were the most valuable asset you have. Because sometimes, no help, it is also an act of kindness. For yourself. If this touches you, click Register Daily Stoic Light, where we grew up together. Not with emotions, but with reason. And don't forget to comment. I choose peace over regret. Because every time you make the right choice, you become stronger.